All right, what's going on, guys? This is Rob, and it's echoey in this house. It is so echoey here. So, I bought a house. I'm really excited. I bought it in November, but I'm just now getting to the point where I can do all the construction, mostly because I had a contractor before, and then he screwed me over by just bailing out. And so before the project even started, he just bailed out. So I was like, okay, whatever. So I finally went with a guy who's legit, who can be trusted. And yeah, I'm really excited because I'm starting to work on this whole thing. So here's the tour of Rob's house, Casa de Rob, which I'm actually really excited about. All right, check this out. Okay, so here's a camera. Okay, so I want to start doing vlogs. All right, so I've got a Blackmagic Ursa Mini Pro, Ursa Mini 4.6K Pro. It's not just for vlogs, it's also for stuff too. That'd be a colossal waste of money if I bought it only for vlogs. That'd be stupid. And then there's a kit full of stuff over here. That's a Rokinon Cinema lens. That's a 35mm lens. That's a Cine D 90 battery. It's a massive ass battery. And that's the case, that's the LAN part case, because there's actually a whole rig under this thing. There's that whole rig right there. Which I have stuff sitting gently on there. I'm not gonna destroy all kinds of stuff, because I know people are just freaking out. And then that's my regular camera bag. That is an 80D, I'm pretty sure. I know I have a 5D Mark IV. Yeah, that's an 80D. Okay, so that's the 80D, and then I've got a handful of lenses. This is a Sigma 35mm lens. I think it's the high-end Sigma series one, and then this is a something to something millimeter lens, 75 to 250mm lens or something like that. Anyway, that's the regular bag. So this is the dining room slash, I guess, main living room space. Is really kind of what this is. And it's kind of interesting because that over there, of course, because of the whole, chandelier right there, you got that dining room space under it. This is all going to be hardwood. This carpet's getting ripped up and it's all going to be hardwood. The walls, I wanted to paint them white originally, but white seems like it's a little too extreme. So they're going to be like a beige, which is, it's brighter in here than it seems, but the light from outside is kind of screwing up the camera. But it's going to be like a beige, so like a gray beige kind of color. Anyway, so here is the main entryway. Right here. And then of course that is a little closet back inside there for coats, things like that. Stairwell's pretty cool. That's actually going to be probably Berber carpeting running all the way up there and then running into the bedrooms, which I'll show you here in a second, and then hardwood in the master bedroom. That's a water feature. That was actually there when I bought the house, which I'm actually really, really excited about. I don't think there's enough water in one of them to show you how it works. Hold on, let me fill it up and then I'll show you guys how it works. Okay, so here's what the water feature looks like when it's on, which is cool. I mean, I just turned it on a second ago, so I actually had to fill it back up because it wasn't filled completely. The water feature's cool. The motor on that one actually went out, which didn't really matter to me because, I mean, I was gonna replace them both anyway. So the problem with this is that the water features look like they were designed more for really a feature than a practical purpose. And the reason why is because if you guys look on this wall back here, that's drywall. That's just regular drywall back there, which that's not gonna fly. That's not gonna work. And of course you've got an electrical outlet down there, which is below where the water drips into, which is another bigger problem because then you can start running into electrical fires and things like that if things start getting screwed up. And so one of the things I wanna do is basically tile this whole back area with water, like a waterproof tile more or less. I mean, if there ever was such a thing as non-waterproof tile, and have that electrical outlet move from there all the way up to the top, all the way directly up there somewhere. And then that way we don't have to worry about that. And then probably put some sort of protective base down here so that if there is any kind of spillover or drippage or anything like that, which there is, because if you put your hand down there, you'll be able to feel it just as water flecks off and splashes off and so on and so forth. But anyway, by the way, here's a view of that area from up here. Here's that view. So let's unplug that because there's actually no switch for that water feature, which we're basically gonna have to run an electrical switch somewhere. So going back downstairs, I don't really like the stairwell, these things being black. So I'm gonna change these, probably make them, white or probably the same color as the walls. I'm not sure yet. Anyway, yes, okay, so we can go back through this area. So again, this is the main, going through the main entryway. Back here, let me turn on the light, is the laundry space, basically. Just like a little laundry room, nothing too big. I've already got washers and dryers. When I bought the house, the seller left them here, so I'll probably just sell them on eBay or sell them on Craigslist, to be honest. And then we have our bathroom. here, and there's me. What's up? All right. Let's see. Okay, so here's the living room space. That screams 2003. So like that's all getting ripped out. Like that's all getting torn out and totally removed. And it's just gonna free all this space up. Again, all this carpet here, this is all gonna be hardwood. This is all gonna be ripped up and turned into hardwood. I'm trying to figure out exactly what I'm gonna do with this space. I've got a couple of options. Like I could hang a projector down. I could get one of those like immediate projectors from Samsung or whatever it is, where like you just sit on the ground and it projects just like a huge screen onto the wall. There's a few things I'm trying to figure out. I'm not exactly sure what all we're gonna do, but most likely I'll just put like a TV there. I've been looking at those OLED TVs and those things are super nice. This right here, this thing's getting ripped out. That's gonna be replaced with a gas stove. This right here is being replaced. The cabinetry is super old. All this stuff is gonna be totally torn out. Like I went and got an appliance package from LG. So this is all gonna be ripped out. This refrigerator is gonna be replaced with a cabinet depth refrigerator or counter depth refrigerator. For those of you guys who don't know, you've got two kinds. You've got standard refrigerators and then counter depth refrigerators. And counter depth means that literally it extends out to about right here. So you don't necessarily get as much space, outwards. But you do have it, basically flush with everything. The cabinet package that we chose is actually gonna see that right there, this whole area ripped out, and then that's all just gonna be one big cabinet right there. So you guys have probably seen something like that, but it's a beautiful cabinet design. I think we're probably gonna go with like a shaker design and then go with a really cool color. But like the countertops are gonna be replaced, all that stuff. This whole kitchen is getting gutted because it severely needs it. Anyway. So back into this place again. I've always wanted to buy a house that I could fix up, which I've never been able to do before. Let's go upstairs. Let's go check out stuff up here, which I'm really excited about. I'm really excited to show you guys. Okay. So this, I'm probably just gonna turn into like a personal office of sorts, most likely. That's all this is really gonna be. I got a little storage space up there. I don't know what all you put up there, but I don't know. Kind of weird. Anyway, and of course, I turned off the recording by accident. And then of course there's the, closet right there. So, anyway, here's the other bedroom. And again, these were originally designed as kids' rooms, as best I can tell. Look at that. That screams a kid's room. I thought about keeping that there actually. That sun looks amazing. Like I love that. I love that idea. So here's that really cool window right above the main door area right there. All right, so here's the master bedroom. And before I show you the bathroom, this is what sold me on the house. The master bedroom. This thing's huge. All right, just to give you guys perspective, they fit a king size bed right there. And then there was probably about maybe this much room right here. And then they had a chair and a half over in the corner. So that was really nice. They got a walk-in closet, although I don't really like that walk-in closet. And then you have, that's where the fan, oh, okay, fan's on in the bathroom. And then you have this area right here, this double space right here. What I want to do is actually replace this with a smart mirror. Like I think that'd be badass. I think it'd be super cool. And then there's this huge jacuzzi tub. Now, for those of you guys who like tubs, those of you guys who love the idea of tubs, you're gonna hate me because that's getting ripped out. That's getting torn out. And then there's actually a shower right in there. What I'm gonna do is I'm basically going to knock out this wall and have that shower extended all the way over here. And then I'm gonna have this window adjusted up, probably decrease in size a bit, and then I'm gonna turn the whole thing into a steam shower because we have all that right there. So, and then this right here, this wall, God, we're doing so much work to this house. This wall is actually going to be extended out a little bit in order to create basically a whole space. So what you'll have is you'll have a door right here, like right in this space right here. The door will run across from here over to where that wall comes out at. And that way it'll just be a wholly separate space. So you'll just be able to seamlessly go from like the bathroom from there directly into the closet and not have to worry about waking up the person who's sleeping in the same room. So that's something I'm pretty excited about. But anyway, oh yeah, the partial basement. I need to show you guys this. It's got a partial basement, not a full basement. Honestly, I wasn't too concerned about it. I wasn't worried at all. I mean, I wanted to buy a house like this because I wanted to be able to make improvements. Oh, let me show you guys the garage. Okay. So that's not the garage. that's a closet. All right, garage. Okay, so here's a garage right here. I'm gonna have to find some other place to put those Herbies, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take all my workout stuff and put it all out here. And so I'm literally going to put down like workout mats and stuff like that. And then I'm going to insulate all these walls, and then insulate all these walls here, and then have like a heater that hangs from the ceiling and basically heats the space in the wintertime, so I can work out in the wintertime, lift weights and all that kind of good stuff. So that's all that is. All right, and moving into the basement, the partial basement, where the monsters and all the zombies are. Okay, so you've got, that's the crawl space back there, and you've got this light which is still on, and it shouldn't be. I don't know why it is. There's a light switch there. Okay, turn that light off. Close that door. So you've got this space here. All right. And then this space here. And then that's the HVAC room back there. This is where you'll find all the heating and cooling stuff, which there's a light in here somewhere, but I don't remember where. I don't know. Anyway, I don't like going into dark spaces. The monsters will get me. So here's a little closet space here. So this was obviously designed to be rooms. The problem is there's no bathroom down here. I mean, I'm sure there's probably like standoffs somewhere around here, you know, or whatever those things are for like water features and stuff. But I mean, I didn't see them anywhere, so I wasn't too worried about it anywhere. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna knock out that wall right there. And this is all gonna be one big room. And then what I'm probably gonna do is sound treat this room. Probably put like acoustic foam all through the walls and or all along the walls and everything. So I can basically, you know, record audio down here, play video games down here. I'm gonna start a vlogging channel so I can record vlogs down here, all different kinds of stuff. But either that or just make this into my workout space. I might do that. I might make this into my workout space down here, because this down here is gonna have the same hardwood as everything upstairs. But I might make this my workout space down here, and then have back in one of the upstairs bedrooms is where I record and, you know, hang out, play video games, that kind of thing, whatever it is that I feel like doing. So kind of winding down. But I am a bit of a nerd. So yeah, that's the house. I'm really excited. Like, I'm really, really excited about this. I mean, it's cool. You know, it's nice. I mean, I bought this, and one of the reasons why I'm making so many of these changes too is because I got this house for pretty cheap, you know, with regards to like what the market's doing right now. So I'm able to go through and like renovate, you know, and do all these things that I want to, which normally I wouldn't be able to afford to do. And then I'll probably sell this because at some point I will move back to Kentucky again. So I just miss too many people out there. But yeah, like it's cool. Like it's nice. I'm pretty excited about this because it'll be interesting to own a house and be able to fix it up. And even if I don't sell it, I'll just hold on to it. I mean, you know, I'll be able to, you know, I'll be able to figure out what it is that I want to do with it later on down the line. But regardless, anyway, guys, anyway, guys, thanks for watching. So I will catch you all later. Peace. Boom. House tour. Look at this. Okay, so we are basically done with the house. We got a couple small things here and there, but for the most part, we are completely finished with the house remodel. So if you guys really want to see how far along the house has come, go check out the first video I made. I'll have a link down in the description and you can watch the whole thing. And I might actually tack that on to the beginning of this video. Yeah, I might tack that on to the beginning of this one so it kind of goes into the actual finished product. But anyway, so here's a master bedroom. I haven't finished with this yet. I'm still trying to figure out what decorations to put up where, like over here. I mean, to give you guys perspective, because it looks small, it's not. This is a king size bed. Actually, it's a Wyoming. No, I'm sorry, an Alaskan king. So it's huge. This is a massive bed. It's just because of the angle and you know, so on and so forth. That sound back here is actually this. The steam shower. Look how big that is. Check this out. This is me. I'm 5'8". Look how big look how high that goes. It's gigantic. It's enormous. You could fit 3 people in there. And then of course, the vanity and all that kind of stuff. Some personal goodies right there. And this right here, you can floss. It's flossing and it's a toothbrush. So that's kind of cool. Which I really, really dig that. So anyway, here is the walk-in closet. So let's zoom this out. Here is the whole walk-in closet space. Pretty massive. Pretty gigantic. That right there is, this is actually dirty clothes, or not, I'm sorry, clean clothes that I haven't put away yet. Check this out, but it does go in here. That slides out, just like that. Those are dirty clothes. Anyway, let's see. Here is the bathtub. 71-inch tub, massive tub. It's a shopping bag from Bed Bath & Beyond right here. So that's kind of nice. Just doing a little bit of picking stuff up, different things like that. All right, we're gonna leave that light on because we are gonna be coming back here in a little while. All right, let's move into the other bedrooms. This right here, of course, is the guest bathroom. No real difference there. The actual steam unit is under there. It's back under there a little bit, so. Anyway, yeah, so guest bathroom, and then here is one of the bedrooms. There's no real light in here, so it's pretty dark. I need to install or set up some IKEA lights or lamps or something. But pretty Spartan in here, pretty bare bones. Doesn't need to be super high-end or anything. I'll probably end up fixing it up. This is gonna be the photography room, which I need to set some more IKEA lights in here as well. But that right there is the 2013 Mac Pro, right here. And then, of course, there's some additional storage right there, and then an actual printer over there for, printing out stuff. I don't know, work stuff. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill this wall right here with photos, portraits, pictures I've taken, different things like that. So pretty excited about that. And then this is the aerial shot from the top of the stairs. So I'm pretty excited about that. Let's go check it out. That's the water features right there. The pumps still need to be replaced, so not a great big huge deal, but I'm gonna ream somebody's ass so they don't get replaced sometime soon. There, of course, is my YouTube plaque, 1 million subscribers. So these right here, don't worry about these too much. These are just, oh God, what do they call those things? Maybe it'll zoom in, possibly. There we go. Or I guess focus rather. These are, what are these? Acoustic foam panels. So they're basically egg cartons is what you guys will hear them called sometime. There's an there's a IKEA light. There's a couple of chairs. Here is the love seat. And then of course my map of the world on the wall, which I'm really excited about. These right here are portraits of various entertainers, people like that, that I find to be really, really intriguing or interesting. So here, for example, is Oprah Winfrey. She needs no explanation. It is Oprah Winfrey. King James, LeBron James, Keanu Reeves, one of my favorite actors of all time. People say he's the king of overacting. A friend of mine, Russ, does. Russ is full of shit. This is this is The Rock, of course. The man, the myth, the legend, The Rock, the people's champ. And then, of course, here is Jennifer Lawrence. God, she is absolutely stunning. The problem is Jennifer Lawrence is from Louisville and I'm from Lexington. So that means that we're destined to be enemies forever. And then of course here we have Candace Patton. Yeah. My celebrity crush. All right, getting into the kitchen area. Here is a kitchen. I just got done making dinner a little bit ago, so pardon the mess. It's a little bit messier than it should be, but of course we've got some, let's see, just like a chopping block, coffee maker, some brown rice right here. Nothing too special. This right here is actually a Marshall speaker, and this thing cranks. And then of course some various things. There's part of my food scale right there. I've been losing a lot of weight recently, so I feel pretty good. And then of course there's the stove, tea maker, or teapot rather, and then, the best beer is an open beer, which is true, and then some fruit, and then a sink full of dishes. So a little bit shameful, but not too bad. And then of course we have the living room setup. That is Superman by Alex Ross, which I really, really like. That was done exceedingly well. I'll actually show you guys a Captain America here in a minute. But of course we got a TV, got my guitar, and then this is where I film my vlogs right here on the Rob Jefferson channel. So those of you guys who don't know about it, you can go check it out. I'll probably also have this video on on the actual Rob Jefferson channel itself. So that right there, this microphone, which you should be able to see that, that is an MKH 416 microphone. That thing is very, very, very high standard, very good quality. That is the Blackmagic 4.6K Pro, or Ursa Mini 4.6K Pro. Here's my bookshelf with all my personal artifacts. I've seen a lot of you guys ask questions about what's on this bookshelf, curious about what kind of stuff I have here. That is the very first mixer I ever bought, which is a Pro FX 8. This is my 100,000 subscriber plaque, some scented candles, some books, Harry Potter, things like that. Mostly nonfiction, or I'm sorry, fiction down here. And then right here is a nonfiction stuff. So there's a lot of history stuff there. So I'll zoom in so you can see that. All kinds of history books here. World War II was my favorite era in history, which you guys will find out in a video that I'm releasing soon. That's my favorite point in history. Also, there's some things like The Courage to Act by Ben Bernanke, the 2008 mortgage crisis, more or less. Here's also some philosophy books. Justice, What's the Right Thing to Do? Awaken the Giant Within by Tony Robbins. One of the most important books I ever read, actually drove me to become a YouTuber, or helped me on the road to becoming a YouTuber. A Critique of Pure Reason by Immanuel Kant. A moral philosophical book. An act is moral if and only if everybody can do it. That is stuff for home protection, if you know what I mean. That is what is it, a time machine from Apple? I don't know, I have so much Apple stuff, I forget what it is. There's some hats, Green Lantern comic, some other stuff. That is a 70 to 200 millimeter lens, great big huge lens. Some cooking books, very important. When I was 16 years old, my mom said, not enough men in this world know how to cook, and you're not gonna be one of them. So she taught me everything she knew about cooking. That's actually a menu right there. This menu is from the Wizarding World of Harry Potter at Universal Studios. I stole it. This is this is a fake plant from IKEA. That's my dad's American flag. And then some Blu-rays. And this is probably one of the most important quotes of all time, and I'll make a video about this. Don't put off your happy life. It is very, very important. Let's see. This is Batman Black Mirror by Scott Snyder. Another fake plant. Some batteries for the camera. Some camera accessories. This is a menu from American Whiskey. I will not say how I did it or how I got it for fear of getting the person who got it for me in trouble, so we will leave him out of that. But this is a audio interface, the first real one that I got from Universal Audio. It's the Apollo Twin, and that's a camera bag. So yeah, all these things on this shelf all mean something to me. They all have a very, very important reason for why they're there. And maybe I'll make a series of videos where I run over what each of these things mean and why they're so important to me. But for right now, you can just take the fact that they're all very important, and that's why I have them. Check this out. This is Captain America, and pretty cool. Captain America by Alex Ross, one of my favorite paintings. And then this is the little note thing that I got when I crossed 100,000 subscribers. And then this is the Nest thermostat, which I think Alexa's hooked up. I can't remember. If it is, it'll set I can tell to set the thermostat to like 67 or 68 or whatever it is. I'll just be like, Alexa, set the thermostat to 70, and then it'll do it. So let's go down in the basement into my man cave, which I'm actually in the middle of working on a video at the moment, which I'll show you guys here in a second. Right here, we have my bar space. We got another Spider-Man by Alex Ross. We have the mask of Lucius Malfoy. We have Lucius Malfoy's wand right here, which is actually, no, that's not Lucius Malfoy's wand, that's Voldemort's wand. And then of course we have Superior Iron Man, autographed by Stan Lee. A PlayStation 4 controller, I put it there because it just kind of looks cool. Action Comics 1000, one of the variant covers. Some alcohol, you actually mix these two together, Hennessy and Hypnotic, and you get the Incredible Hulk, which is really good. That's my Amazon Echo. I need to get a new one. And then of course the Budweiser sign, the Man Cave sign, the dish rack, so on and so forth. Now, here's a really cool thing. I had a fan give me this, and this, and that one. All three of those at Denver Comic Con, and I framed them and hung them up because they are amazing. And I really love fan art. Of course, we got Deadpool. I had this one commissioned by a guy in New York Comic Con, as well as Spider-Man. And then of course, here's another Spider-Man fighting Venom. And then there's downstairs, or I'm sorry, the hat there. I have hats everywhere around here. TV down here, and then there's an Incredible Hulk by Alex Ross right there, which I don't know if you can really see it because of how everything is angled, but there you go. The Incredible Hulk by Alex Ross, one of my favorites. And then we have the actual workstation area, which is where I edit the videos for the I Am Rob vlogging channel. And then a lot of you guys will probably recognize this system from Singularity Computers. This is the build number 37, which he made for me, which I'm very excited about. And I'm actually getting another one, a Spectre build. And there's a, well, whatever. Anyway, here's DaVinci Resolve, which I'm currently using to edit a video, or at least color grade a video. And then there's so many lights, so everything looks super dark. Sorry about that. And then, let's see. Here is the recording space right here. So, notice the sound difference in here. Check this out. Notice the sound. It sounds totally different in here. Like it is very, very nice in here. But those are bass traps, foam panels, more bass traps, and blackout curtains, Incredible Hulk, Iron Man, some more art that I had commissioned, all this good stuff. So anyway, guys, yeah, this is the setup. Oh, one last thing. I want to show you guys this too. One last thing. So when we went to Denver Comic-Con, myself, Sal, and Benny, we all went, and then we actually met Caitlin there. I had the idea of grabbing one of these, basically like a poster board, and having all the people who showed up to meet us to sign it. And those are all the folks who came to meet us at Denver Comic-Con. So I might do the same thing for New York, but if I do, I'll need a much bigger one because a lot of people show up to New York Comic Con. So I might need a much, much bigger one. The last time we had a panel at New York Comic Con, I think we had like 400 people. So it gets pretty bonkers when you get a whole bunch of folks showing up. But I definitely wanted to hang that up. And I might take it down because right now it's stuck to the wall. I might take it down and have it framed. I'm not really sure yet. But anyway, guys, so that's the house tour. This is the house tour. This is where I live. So it's pretty exciting. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and bounce off here, and I will catch you all later. Peace.